Today we will be reacting to Max Fosh. I've never reacted to his videos on this channel before, so it's going to be a first. And I saw he posted, I hatched a fish from supermarket Caviar. I'm intrigued and excited all at the same time, so let's go.
This is me getting handsy with a male fish, extracting some of his...
There we go.
Oh no, maybe I don't want to react to this. Oh no. I thought it was supermarket Caviar.
juices.
That's him done.
I had driven a number of hours for this date, all in the name of caviar. Caviar, or fish eggs, are a favourite snack of posh people. Now, if you hadn't noticed, I'm posh.
I'm not posh, I love kebabs.
But instead of eating these fish eggs, I've always wondered if I could turn one of them into a fish.
They have life.
With some
That's
tender loving
crazy.
care, could I turn one of these black blobs from the supermarket into a living, breathing being?
Do you have any fish sperm as well?
But why do I want to do this? Well, a couple of years ago, I caught fish and chips from the Thames. I took the life of one fish.
Fresh.
And now, I want to give life to another. A gill for a gill. Now, people on YouTube are always hatching things from
Also, for those of you who don't know, I'm a vegetarian, so it's just it's hard for me to watch, I can't lie.
supermarkets. So surely this would be easy.
Just a fellow man on the hunt for sperm.
It would not be easy.
I've just bought some caviar at the shops. This was an idea that I kind of had as I was walking home. Where's the caviar? Hello. Do you have any caviar?
Who has seen Friday Night Dinner? Hello. Oh my god, that is fucking jokes.
Yeah, can we get some of that, please? There's kind of like a series on YouTube. Well, people make videos in which they hatch
Hello,
eggs from
Jackie.
supermarket. You know, a lot of quails have been
Oh
hatched.
my
Why
gosh.
has no one ever done it with caviar? They're fish eggs. Surely, bit of biology, you're gonna have yourself a fish. What I remember from school, fish squirt lots of eggs, squirt lots of sperm, mixy in the river, in the pond, then you have
Okay.
lots of little baby fish. So I think
Yes.
that's the plan. I've done no other research other than
So
that.
you're
For me, this is like when
squirting
you
fish.
open a new tube of tennis balls. Oh, baby! Look at all that beautiful caviar. It does smell quite fishy. I do like it, I promise. The biggest problem that I have is that currently these are unfertilized. I need to fertilize them. So, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, I need to find some fish jizz.
Now, I initially attempted to source some of this fish semen at the supermarket.
Do you have any fish sperm as well?
That didn't go well. So I put on my researching hat and discovered that fish sperm, also known as milt, was actually a delicacy in some countries.
What? Why? Leave the animals alone. What's wrong with you people? Oh my Jesus, why?
So the last 25 minutes I've become an expert in all things jizz. One thing I have found out is what fish sperm tastes like. There's a slight sweetness, just the faintest hit of its oceanic roots. Gobble, gobble, gobble. There's some good news and some bad news. The good news is, I think it's possible to do this. The bad news is, I've had trouble with trying to find the actual sperm. Hiya, I'm just calling, do you happen to have any milt?
Milk?
It's fish sperm.
No, sorry, I don't have that.
Okay. Do you want to check in the back?
I think you can get it some frozen.
Right.
I was trying to get it,
Are you interested in it as well?
and I couldn't do it.
God, it's no one can get it these days. All right, well, thank you so much for your help.
Wait, when he said I was trying to get it, what does he mean?
He was a charming chap, just a fellow man on the hunt for sperm. I thought the hatching process was going to be difficult. Obviously, it's trying to find sperm is the hard bit.
I continued my search over the next few weeks, and after a while, one thing became clear. If
all
I was
for
to find the
science.
best of the best milt,
all for
I would need to
science.
go directly to the source.
I have a slightly larger question, which is how do you get the milt? Do I need to pleasure a fish?
Well, this is the person that will be answering that question. Meet Simon,
Hello, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Very good, thank you.
a fish farmer and our sperm provider for the day. And as it turns out, the answer to the question is yes, I would be extracting the semen myself. But I wasn't so sure about all of this protective clothing.
Look at that. Now that is a look.
This is a guy who knows a thing or two about eggs.
Lie that on there.
So Simon showed
Oh,
me
I'm
to his
scared.
stock of male specimens to choose
I'm
from.
scared.
Hello, boys. This
I'm
is fresh
scared.
stuff we're getting.
Yeah, I wasn't going to give you a syringe of something that it could have been yogurt. You wouldn't have known any better, would it?
Now remember, this was several months before my glow up as a competitive bodybuilder, so around these manly fish farmers, I still had to pretend to be slightly more masculine than I actually was.
Come on, lad.
So at this time of the year,
I
Max,
don't know if I
they're
can watch
obviously
this.
very charged up. It's no different to you being 18 and going out for a pint or two with your mates.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
But eventually the moment arrived.
No, please.
So, are we going to squeeze the sperm out of him?
it's exactly what you are going to do.
I wasn't sure about
I
this,
don't know
but
if
if
I
I was to have my fish, I needs to do the business.
Does it hurt them? Does it hurt the fish? Does it hurt?
You've got to
them?
work for it.
You've got to work for it.
I like the fact as well that I'm wearing a posh twat signet ring whilst I get the sperm from a carp.
And I've actually restocked the Posh Twat rings on the Silly Company website. So, you know, go on. If you want to be posh like me, go grab one.
I love you puts on his pinky. That's
He's got
smart.
2 testes running right along the leg of his body. It would be like you having a pair of gonads that you need a massive wheelbarrow to carry around. Because
I hate to be that bitch, but this is like literal sexual abuse of a fish. I'm sorry to be that person, but that is quite literally what's going on.
Right.
there's just go
Yeah.
down the flanks.
Come on.
A little tiny bit.
I physically can't. I physically
That's
can't.
him done.
Well done, buddy.
And just like that, I had some fresh fishy life juice that would hopefully be enough to fertilise my caviar.
That's the only fans.
Like most Saturday nights, I arrived home with some sperm, and based on Simon's advice, it went straight into the fridge.
As long as you keep it cool, that'll probably be viable for 48 hours.
But of course, I had to warn housemate Will.
Well, you know, this is fish sperm. It's gonna go in the fridge. Do not touch it.
I'll try my hardest.
It's not mayo. What is it?
It's not mayo.
Yeah, thank you.
Bro,
Not the
who has
cheese.
mayo from a fucking syringe?
Shelf?
The next step, the fertilisation. But before then, a short lesson in fish biology. The more aquatically inclined members of you in the Fosh Pit may have noticed that the original caviar that I purchased was from a sturgeon.
Which one?
Ideally, a sturgeon.
But the daddy sauce that now resided in my fridge was from a carp.
Can you buy carp caviar?
By this point of the day, I've seen quite a lot of carp caviar.
So not only did I have to source some carp caviar, I had to splurge on some of the pricier stuff, the more organic bits. As according to Simon, cheaper, more processed varieties wouldn't work.
Those look like some good eggs.
And even then, he didn't really fancy my chances.
A big carp might produce 1 million eggs and not a single fish survives the week.
So it's quite unlikely to hatch fish from caviar.
You could be the man.
Okay.
But we're all about silly optimism here on the channel, so I just kind of went for it anyway.
Now for the sperm, I think it's literally just as simple as squirting it in. I've put quite a lot of eggs in there. It'll be fine.
But despite my outward confidence, I wasn't so sure. But hey-ho, I put my budding babies out on the
This is
windowsill
so
as I'd been
wild.
advised.
They get little 2 black dots, which are the little eyes of the fish, apparently. So I'm gonna leave them here. And hopefully,
This is so crazy. What the fuck are we watching?
we get life. I'm not that confident.
After 2 days of waiting, nothing.
So, it's not looking good.
I tried my best, but to no avail.
Not much is happening.
Despite following Simon's instructions to a T,
I thought if we put 50 in there
Great.
and you keep that on your windowsill, there's every chance they'll hatch. And then you'll feel really guilty if they don't.
Yeah, what happens if they don't?
I'm gonna try this once more, but I've hardly got any sperm left. I've literally got, that is how much sperm I have. I think the direct sunlight was a bad idea. I might have inadvertently cooked my eggs. Put a tiny amount of eggs in.
I don't want to watch that come out.
Wonderful. Mix. Mix.
32 hours.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I've just got back from a night out. I'm a bit drunk, but it doesn't matter. And we have life. Look at them!
Oh my god!
We have life!
the eggs had successfully fertilized and we had some fry, or newly hatched fish.
When they first
Look at all the eyes!
hatch, they're
Sorry, I'm
fry, they are
shouting a lot.
Look that big.
But this was only the beginning. Over the following days, I tended to the fry like a protective mother.
Let's check on the fish.
I could see them attempting to break free of their eggy cages until one emerged as the strongest of the bunch.
Our fry has grown into that little guy.
I would call him Max Fish.
Feed
Hi!
him with this, which is essentially just like tiny bits of plankton. Can't see it, but I literally just saw him eat one. It's absolutely tiny.
But he was a hungry little lad, and these things grow fast.
in the right environment with lots of food, they grow very, very quick.
And as the months passed and other videos were made, little Max Fish outgrew his Tupperware container
Look at him! He's so big now!
Oh
until
my God. He's a big boy.
Finally, he needed a real upgrade.
Our little friend has been living in this box, but I felt a bit bad, so I got him a new home. Look at that!
Oh, I love this. I'm so happy.
Oh, bless him.
But I couldn't forget the real reason why I was doing all of this.
Could I cry right now? I think I could.
It's a big day today, and I'm not my usual silly jovial self, because tomorrow I'm setting Max Fish free in the wild.
I've had him in the flat for a number of months.
No, I
and
could
he's
cry.
thrived.
But now it's time to set him free, let him go. This has been a long video.
After months of preparation, studying, feeding, and rearing, it was time to give back to the world, from which I had taken away.
I feel quite emotional about it.
Oh, no,
Say your
stop.
goodbyes.
It's too hard.
It's time to say goodbye. In you get. Well, I think he knows what's going on. Come on, old pal. Good man. Ah! There you go. I remember when you were just a mere egg. Come on, give me a cuddle. Give me a cuddle. Good boy.
And it was time for Max Fish to live out the rest of his days in a friend's pond.
Come on.
Oh, he's not in a pond. Oh, it's fine.
You
It's
get.
fine. I thought that they were putting him like in the ocean or like in a river, wherever they live.
Go and be free.
Oh, they're so cute. Sorry, did he have to throw it in like that? Did he have to throw, like he literally went, oh, I really want an update. I want an update on the fish. Oh, do you know what? I didn't expect that outcome. I thought that he'd like maybe have a little egg, but like it wouldn't, like nothing would come of it. Oh God. Oh, that was really good. That was a good video.